And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Hurts.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
That is caught.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Penny up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate, because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Steps away.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good footwork at the 30. And 8 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
To throw, here's Willis.
Forced out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go play action with Hurts.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
$35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. There, that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On first down, Willis.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Robbie Chosen.
His fifth touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Hurts fumbles it.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And, Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Hurts, open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again.
A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And
that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this.
He's got a man. Complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Robbie Chosen
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hurts.
And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught at the 1. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Robbie Chosen
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He'll buy some time right. And now look at this. this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On second down, Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far. But a brief bright spot there with that pick-6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And they turned the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And going deep for Hill.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Willis now off of play action.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
3rd and 20. Willis will look to throw it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They do go for it. Here's Willis.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
This is Swift on the counter.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Penny will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Smith. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll try and lay this out for Chosen. It's still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Chris Watkins.
62 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Willis. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Play action, here's Willis.
Flush to his right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And now, did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Willis.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 2nd down, Merritt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Willis on 3rd and goal.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 23 yards, the final tally.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Now Willis. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll run on 1st down. Merritt, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more.
That is intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down, so a 1st down and then some.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. And this is caught at the 20.